oh shit, Big Mom is getting ready to turn into Chris's dad. Somebody's gonna eat this cake. This cake ain't getting wasted. All that money and time and everything they put into that, somebody eating that. It's on the floor. Somebody's gonna eat it. Don't act like y'all never ate off the floor before. We do it from time to time. Anyway, Capone and them in the flashback, they revealed what happened. Luffy had Brule make some clones. Now, apparently, based off what I'm seeing now, it appears as though if she turns herself into something, then she'll be a mirrored version of it. That's what it looked like. And if she turns something else into a clone or a copy or whatever, it won't be mirrored. You get what I'm saying? Because if you reflect off a mirror back onto something, it will unmirror the thing. You get what I'm saying? So a reflection of a reflection will be back to normal. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Like she cast that reflection on something else, it'll be normal. But she do it on herself, then it's backwards. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing that makes sense, because they revealed that the Luffy that was backwards was her. But then the other ones wasn't backwards. So the only thing that makes sense to me is it only works on her. Like, if she just turns herself into something that's going to be a mirrored version. She probably didn't use a mirror to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If she has a mirror, she got to stand next to you like this with the mirror, holding it like this in order for it to be normal. But if she sees you and makes herself into one, it will be a mirrored version. You get what I'm saying? Because it's hard to flip it in your brain. I don't know. But anyway, they went ahead and did that and found out that all those copies of Luffy are just animals and whatnot, busting out that cake, whatever. And that's what happened. They said it was going to infinitely piss Grandma, Big Mom off. Luffy had a good idea coming out of that cake. I thought that was genius, especially for Luffy. Because, I mean, like, you appearing out of nowhere. That saves you time. If you run through the front door, between the time you hit that door to the time you hit that picture, you could have been in all kinds of trouble. You know what I mean? But busting out that cake, appearing out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Like, getting that's the ultimate surprise. I know Capone had to say, hey, that was a good idea. Now, anyway, they come out the cake and Big Mom is thinking, which one's the real Luffy? Which one? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where he at? Well, that's what she said. She didn't say, where's he at? She said, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? So that kind of confirmed what I was saying before. Big Mom's observation hockey is not up there. It's not up to par. It's not up to par. But that confirms what Rayleigh was saying earlier, which I think is a good thing. He said everybody use hockey a little bit differently. Some people specialize in one, some people do two, some people got three, some people are balanced, some people really go hard on the Conqueror's hockey, some people go hard on armament. I'm thinking Big Mom went hard on armament. Just from the background we got about, we can't even penetrate this girl. They can't penetrate her. Because no means no. But anyway, the point is, with all that being said, I'm thinking she chose armament hockey over everything. You know what I mean? So now you might choose observation hockey. Who knows? But anyway, she said somebody's gonna eat this cake. She said, make me another one. The people couldn't do it. But she went on a rampage. She wanted this cake. This is a special event. She's pissed. She told them to make another one. They said, we can't do that. She went and started killing them. Killing her own people, her chefs. Now, if it would have been me, what would have made sense was I would say, I'm getting right on it. And been on the first fucking boat, raft, damn table, flip a table upside down and been out of there. That just plain and simple. I would have been out of there immediately. I don't care if I had to take a goddamn, a box, a cardboard box and use that. I don't know, put a trash bag inside of It's on the outside of a cardboard box, but I'm out of there immediately. I say I'm working on it right now. Anyway, they show another flashback of them planning on. Not another flashback. They cut back to the mirror world, and they're sending out more Luffy's. Well, the last Luffy, and that's when Pedro and Jimbei start getting involved. Now, Nami, Chopper, and Carrot, they got their own little job to do. Now, when they leave, Caesar's sitting there crying, doing like this. Now, what I'm thinking in my mind is Caesar getting ready to turn heel? Like, I went through Punk Hazard with y'all. Y'all was a thorn in my side at that point. But to be honest, let's keep it real. They was taking care of him. They was helping him eat. He survived up to this point. So obviously they've been giving him something to eat. You know what I'm saying? He went on a few adventures with him. He went Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zoe, and now he's at Whole Cake Island with them. He done been on some adventures with them. Is he really starting to like the Straw Hats? I don't see why not. Caesar's pretty quirky. You know what I mean? The Straw Hats really didn't do much to him unless he really got out of line. They wasn't going, after all he did with them, they ain't gonna kill him. They was gonna let him free. Big Mom would kill him. Doflamingo would kill him if he needed to. You know what I mean? So Caesar actually liking the Straw Hats, I don't see that as too much of like an ass pull at all, really, to be honest. But what I do like is, let's say that Caesar joins the Straw Hats. What if he remains evil as a Straw Hat? Would that be good? Hell yeah. Because they'll be like, wait, Caesar's evil. And then Luffy can say, we're pirates. And then everybody say, oh, you get what I'm saying? Like, it would make sense. They're pirates. Bad guys shouldn't be too big of a deal. You know what I mean? I was ready back when they ran back into what's my man name with the Springs? What's the dude? Springs for Life. Jack B. Nimble or something. What's his name? Jack B. Nimble? What was the dude name? Jack B. Nimble. The hyena. What was his name? Hyena. Does his name start with a D? He worked for Doflamingo. Sir Lancelot the hyena or something like, the dude with the springs on his leg. I was ready for him to join the Straw Hat. I thought that it was possible that he might join the Straw Hat, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. They pirates. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, once they join the Straw Hats, they'll be doing less violent things. You know what I mean? But having a Psycho on the team, why not? Back in the one shot for One Piece, Romance Dawn, they had explained, and I guess Oda took it out, which I think is actually a good thing, that Luffy said he wanted to be a pirate. He told Nami this, and then he told Nami that there's two different types of pirates. I forgot what one of them's called, and the other one's called Peace Mains or whatever. Basically, they're pirates, but they don't fuck nothing up. They're good people, whatever. That's what Luffy is. And so he kept the concept to a certain extent, but I think he made it a little bit more fluid. You know what I mean? So, which I think is a good thing. We could do a couple bad things here and there, like what Luffy did in Sky Pier when he stole the treasure from Sky Pier. They didn't know that the people was going to give it to him. So they did something bad. They did this what pirates do. Piracy is stealing. That's like that. To be honest, that's pirates. That's pirate. Stealing is the main thing that makes you a pirate. If you ain't stealing, you ain't really a pirate. That's what makes a pirate, is stealing. Not rape, pillaging, and what? Not raping. I meant not taking down a village or something. Stealing makes you a pirate. That's what makes you a pirate, is when you steal. So yeah. As far as Caesar joining, I don't think that Caesar would be a bad choice if he gets in the crew. I don't see him as a problem. And And I had talked with a friend about this before. And I said, but what would be the purpose of such and such joint? He said, you can have people on the Straw Hats just to chill. And what he said made sense. I mean, we got the Luffy, I mean, the Straw Hat Armada right now. We talking about like 1,000 people that we don't even know that's going to be helping the Straw Hats. So why can't we have somebody on the ship? Not maybe a couple people on the ship that are Straw Hats, and we see them here and there and whatnot, but they're just not main people in the Straw Hats. You know what I mean? I don't see the issue with that. Like, you might have your main 15 Straw Hats and then 5 others. They there and they fight, but they might fight fodder and whatnot. What's the big issue with that? They just might add another dimension to the Straw Hats. They just might be funny or something like that, or they might serve a small purpose. And what's wrong with having people on it just to chill? Look at the other pirates. They all got at least 100 members. Straw Hats only got 9 people. The fodder people, the fodder Straw Hats, they could be, I don't know, lifting the sails and keeping the ship taken care of while they, on the islands and whatnot. They could be doing that. I don't see the issue with that. So anyway, Big Mom, she can't tell which one's which. Capone's laughing like, we got ass. We caught off guard. She doesn't even know which one's which. I'm off the hook because they don't know if Brule turned on them. So I'm good. She doesn't even suspect a thing. All Luffy has to do is keep his mouth shut. And then Luffy says, it's me. He's like, oh my God. He goes from, we good, the plan's working, to Luffy just destroying it. And Big Mom instantly put his sights on him as soon as he said it. And he was getting ready to go for the picture. Don't let that mannequin get them scissors. But anyway, he was going to go for the picture. But first off, let me tell y'all this, just in case y'all missed it. On page 7, page 7, look down. And I seen this when I first saw it, when I first was looking at it, doing the live reaction, but I really didn't know. Brook is in the lower right-hand corner, right? I seen it, but I just thought that was just somebody just happened to be there at the place and just running around, whatever. Because he looks nothing like the other Luffys at all. But yeah, he's there, just in case you wanted to know. They do show him. So it wasn't an ass pull of him coming out like that. They already set it up. But he was getting ready to go for that picture. And as he's getting ready to go for the picture, Big Mom's loading up and whatnot, getting ready, throw down. This big giant piece of, I don't know, Jello pudding. I think Bill Cosby hit him or something like that. Some giant thing just came at Luffy out of the blue, and I mean, it knocked him. It knocked him. Turns out it was Dogtooth. Now, Big Mom said, yo, she called him a young boy. She said, yo, young boy. He said, I can handle this myself. I don't need you. You're a scrub compared to me. See how she talked to her own children and her own crew members as if they just, they scrubs. That tell you how Big Mom think. She wanted both ways. I'm a caring person. I want peace and all this stuff, but I want to treat people as if, I'm higher up than them and I'm better than them and whatnot, all at the same time. But anyway, she says, yo, Dogtooth, keep mind your own business. I'm handling this. You don't think I can handle this myself? And what he was trying to say is I like how he checks Big Mom. Like how he talked to Big Mom. He's like, yo, Big Mom, we ain't got no time for that. Like last chapter, she says, what are you doing? He said, we ain't got no, she asked about pudding. He said, we ain't got to worry about that right now. He ain't going against Big Mom, but he talked to her like normal. Like he talking to any old normal person. I like that. Dogtooth ain't no joke. He's speaking with her almost on even ground. You know what I mean? I like that. So she asked about him. She's like, yo, I got this scrub. That's basically what she said. And he says, Mom, the only reason I did this because he wasn't trying to go for you. He was getting ready to take down the picture, the Carmel's picture, Mother Carmel's picture. And she's like, what? That's what she said. Literally, you see it. She said, what? But yeah, so now she's like, okay. Dogtooth doing his thing. I appreciate that. Now he all right. So anyway, he knocked Luffy for a loop, and Luffy was stuck to him. He couldn't unstick himself. Turns out that was Mochi or whatever. The dude is a Logia. When I seen that, I kind of figured he was a Logia. The way he turned his body into that. He a Logia. He's made out of some type of rice pudding or something like that, some rice cake or something like that. That's what he is. So I guess the thing is sticky, like when you touch it or something like that. Now, anyway, what's his name? Jimbei, he shoots this tea at him. You can see it's a giant teacup or whatever, like sitting next to him, and he shoots the tea at Luffy, and that unsticks him. So Jimbei knows this guy powers. He knows how he moves. He knows how he gets down. The thing I liked about this was, I'm thinking he's using the hockey with the with his Death Fruit power, you know, because the way it's black and shiny and whatnot, it looks like he's using hockey. But anyway, the thing I like about this is he's a mochi man, right? He's not a jelly bean guy or anything like that. So this whole time he was shooting people with them beans. That was just his normal, regular form. He wasn't using no powers. That's just him. I thought that added even more credibility to this dude's credentials. This guy is shooting people with jelly beans. That ain't even part of his powers. So he can shoot anybody with anything. I like that. When he shot that bean at Sanji and whatnot, that wasn't him using his power. I thought he was a jelly bean guy. He was using his powers. He didn't use his powers. His powers is that cake stuff. And he's a Logia. Which at this point in time, Logias are still the strongest. But fighting them is, in terms of fighting Logias, when you got hockey, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to explain this. They stronger than other Death Fruit users, but you can fight them just like any other Death Fruit user now. You know what I mean? So Logia kind of got like a somewhat of a downgrade, but if you really think about it, they still at the top. Logias are still at the top. Don't get it twisted, because them going intangible and not being able to hit them is not their only power. It's not the only thing that give them a leg up against other people. They can reform themselves. So you might necessarily not be able to hit them if they can maneuver better. You know what I mean? You know, they got a bunch of different options other than just, you know, going intangible for a second or letting stuff pass through them. There's other thing they can do. Now, I know y'all mad at me. I don't care. I still think you can use hockey to do these elemental attacks. Luffy used fire underwater. And of course, he was using hockey at the same time. He used thunder and hockey at the same time. Thor's hammer, Red Hawk. And I distinctively remember, what's his name? My man Jimbei making his water drip from his hand at one point. I'm thinking that's hockey. Now, at this point, he used this tea that was at the party. I'm guessing that's easier. Remember, using hockey takes energy. I'm going to say that. I don't care if y'all say, oh, he just rational. I don't care. He used the tea because it's easier to do that than summoning a gang of water using just pure hockey. That's what I'm going to say. I'm sticking to it. I don't care what y'all say. Now, when they start summoning water and all that other stuff, hey, I'm going to be right there saying, I told you so. Anyway, Jimbei stepped to Big Mom. He said, yo, I'm joining the Straw Hats. Fuck you, Mom. I'm joining the Straw Hats. I want out of your crew. She says, all right. She said, you ain't running this time. She says, your life, motherfucker. She said, what you want to do? You want to stay with my crew? You want to get down or lay down? That's basically what she said. She said, get down or lay down. And when you lay down, you stay down. And he says, cool. He says, I'm going to lay down. And he goes ahead and he goes stand right in front of her. And she acts like she's going to take his life. And she couldn't. Because you got to have some fear in order for her to do it. She got to scare the life out of you, basically. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would somebody be scared knowing that if they're scared, she could take their life? Well, one thing is she could take their life. Sometimes just that in and of itself could scare you. But on top of that, she's a Yonko. She doesn't even have to do that in order to take your life. She just smacked the taste out your mouth and you're dead. So you won't be scared regardless. He wasn't scared a bit. He's looking at it like, yo, motherfucker, I done rolled, hand in hand with Fisher Tiger, man. I done went up against admirals and whatnot. I done stood toe to toe with Whitebeard and whatnot. He didn't fight against him, I don't think, but he was alongside Whitebeard. You know what I'm saying? Whitebeard was the one who Fishman Island was Whitebeard's territory at one point. You know what I mean? So he's like, yo, I've been through all this. What the fuck you got for me? Now, Big Mom goes and gets Prometheus and Zeus and whatnot and gets ready to take it to Jimbei. I'm thinking that Luffy or somebody's going to do something, right, to stop him. I mean, to stop her. Now, anyway, in the meantime, you cut to this fake Luffy, right? But you can tell it's Brook. He's wearing Brook's clothes. Not only that, he got a bag over his head. It looks funny. It looks ridiculous. It is funny. I like it. It's funny. He sees the picture of Carmel. Like, he looks over to make sure anybody looking. Like, oh, shit, let me make sure anybody checking me out. While everybody's fighting and whatnot, he runs over there, grabs a little hammer, like similar hammer to what to what Usopp uses, and cracks that picture. So now Big Mom's about to go down. Big Mom's getting ready to go down. What if they actually do kill her? Would they make Luffy the next Yonko? Would he be? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but Brook so far putting in work. Brook, oh shit. Brook already got the pony glyph. Brook already started using his power to do research and whatnot. Well, to do some espionage and whatnot. Brook already went up toe to toe with Big Mom. Brook already knocked out Big Mom's little homies. He already put a hurting on the big homies. Well, put a couple knots on the big homies. And now he's helping doing the main part of the plan. I think they probably planned for this. Like, he was gonna go get the picture, but they was like, yo, bro, you gonna have to get it just in case I don't. You know what I mean? Because why he put the bag on? Unless he did it himself. But if he did it himself, he's even more of a G than we even thought. Brook is doing his thing, going up against a Yonko again. He already faced it, got blown out the water. He already know what it is. And she wasn't even fighting serious. And he's still putting in work. That's my man, Brook. Now, anyway, for some reason, I'm gonna go ahead and say the chapter felt a little bit dragged. It did. It felt a little bit dragged out. I think they could have put more in it. The first few pages, like a lot of the same stuff. You know what I mean? I think they could have done more with this chapter than they did. But we did get some good stuff. Dogtooth's power. He seems a little bit stronger than we already, thought of at first. Brook doing some gangster shit. That was good. And we moving the story along. I thought that this was going to take months and years and whatnot. He already broke the pitch. It's only been a couple weeks. So the pacing overall in terms of all these chapters is going actually pretty well. But for this particular chapter in and of itself, the first few pages felt kind of slow. I'm gonna keep it real. It felt kind of slow. It was like, wow, we just came off of Luffy busting out that cake, and now we still talking. All we doing is talking about how he got in there and whatnot. For the first couple pages and whatnot. It was like, wow, y'all could have did more than that. Matter of fact, let me see. The first 4 or 5 pages is that. The first 4 or 5 pages could have been cut down to 2 pages. To be honest, yes. So yeah, for this chapter, they could have did a little bit more. But overall, it was a good chapter. I didn't find it overly exciting as much as people made it out to be, although I thought it was good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I want to say 4.5, but like I said, it wasn't overly exciting. Like I think people overhyped it. Although I thought it was good. Shoot, and like I said, they wasted some of them pages. So that's why I would have gave it a 4.5, but I had to drop it down to 4. He has a bald spot in his fro. For real? Let me see. Oh, I have a bald spot. I ain't got no bald spot. Where's the bald spot? I ain't got no bald spot. What are you talking about? That's just my hair hanging over. Ain't no bald spot. I thought you talking about Brooke. Now anyway, let me check the comments before I head on out. All I want to know is how this YouTube ad boycott is affecting you, considering you haven't gotten paid since 2014. It's not affecting me at all. It's not. I ain't getting paid. I'm doing this as a hobby. Okay, do you think Judge going to stab Big Mom in the back with the Sea Stone Spear at the last minute, saving Sanji, showing him that he did care for him just a little bit? Well, we already know he cared for him just a little bit. Because remember, he said that he was going to kill Sanji. He said, I couldn't bring myself to do it. So we already know that's the case. As far as him going against Big Mom, so far, they don't even know. It doesn't appear that they even know that this was supposed to be their funeral. They didn't shoot Sanji. So how would they know what happened? Unless judging them seeing that Dog 2 tried to shoot Sanji, they wouldn't even know that the Big Mom is planning to do something for him. All they're looking at is, oh shit, somebody crashed the party. So I don't know if he's going to do that to Big Mom unless he literally finds out Big Mom was going to backstab him anyway. Okay, the power levels are all fucked up. Meanwhile, the Boruto train's popping. Don't let yourself fall behind. Okay, I got to get on top of that. So you saying Luffy is a born-again pirate and following the good path? I'm telling y'all what happened in the one shot for One Piece. But yes, that's basically what they said. Okay, Luffy stole gold inside Sky Pier. They were going to give it to them anyway, but it's a start, right? It don't matter whether the person was going to give it to you anyway. They didn't know that. If I knew that, if I was going to give somebody something and they took it without my permission, I'm gonna say, yo, you stole my I was gonna give it to you, but you didn't know that. Your intent was to steal from me. Okay, stealing is an art form. You know when it's an art form, you know. But when black people steal shit, they're called niggers. Yeah, now ain't where everybody be doing that. A lot of people, like people of all kinds of people, they steal. It happens. So you just gonna ignore Oda giving you the fact. Jimbei isn't using haki when he uses water attacks. You just like those religious zealots that ignore the facts and stick to their beliefs. Why you do this to me, man? Why you using logic on me? I hate when people use logic on me. You know what I'm saying? Make me look like an asshole. But the point is, the fire and the lightning, I don't see anything other than that being haki. So I put that along with seeing them at some points using water that appeared to seem like it came out of nowhere to say that. So I'm not pulling nothing just out of the blue. As far as this case, it appears that I might have been, as far as this case goes, I jumped the gun. I agree with you, but damn, cut me some slack. Okay, why do you think JRPGs have a thief? Because that's what skilled artisans did back in the olden days. I'm disappointed in you. Man, damn, that's hurt. Why you hurting me like this? Yeah, they got a thief class because everybody's in that class. Okay, if I could choose Carrot, Reiju, Pedro, and Caesar would join. If I could choose Carrot, Reiju, Pedro, and Caesar would join. They all good. Jimbei, we already know is joining. But actually, I think would fit as Straw Hat. Well, Pedro a little bit less, but I think so. I think he could, but Pedro I think a little bit less than the other ones. I think Caesar and Carrot would more so fit the Straw Hats than Reiju and Pedro. I don't see them as being Reiju and Pedro being people that we couldn't even see on the Straw Hats. But I think Caesar and Carrot would fit more with the Straw Hats, the whole vibe of the crew. I feel like Luffy need a lot more, even if he wants a small crew. 10 is too little. I feel the same way. I feel like he should have 10. Probably 10 major characters, and then the rest would just be people, just smaller crew members. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't see the issue. I mean, who you think will be Luffy's wife at the very end of One Piece? I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest. A lot of Logia are hard to defeat because even with Haki, some of the elements will hurt you when you try to hit them. Look, Logia still got long distance, short distance, long mid-range, and short range, all that. They got all that. They can still move fluidly. Where they might stress themselves out where they make themselves harder to hit, even if you can hit them. They got so much control over their whatever element that they have, whatever compound that they're comprised of. They got so much control over it, it's ridiculous. So Logia still, even though they can be touched now and they lost their biggest selling point, they still above any other devil fruit power. Yeah. Okay, I would love to see Usopp have a shootout with Dogtooth, with him seeing a little in the future. We'll have Usopp moving around, dodging shit, and show us more of what he learned from the 5-year skip. 5-year time. So it's gonna be a 5-year time skip. But anyway, I want to see Usopp come up. I do. Okay, click, metal, and pointer joint when organizers. I have no clue what this guy talking about. Jesus Christ off the tingle. I don't know what he's talking. Okay, the homie Jimbei said his life played out like a Jerry curl. He ready to die. That's a Biggie Smalls lyrics. That's from the song Ready to Die. Okay, happy 420. Put one in the air for me. Oh yeah, it is 420 today. I don't smoke, so you silly as fuck if you think they killing Big Mom. They know they gotta dip soon as they break the pick or they toast. No, they shooting that gas and they trying to kill her. Caesar ain't playing. Caesar trying to kill her. This nigga Dogtooth too fucking OP. No, he ain't. But he nice though. He nice. Okay, man, where the fuck is Jiro? So My Hero Academia live reaction tomorrow. Good review. Oh, it's kind of late, so yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But I'm starting to get content. We're gonna get back to where we was at. It's been hard. Okay, for real, My Hero Academia just my dude. Okay, it's good. Okay, good. Nigga, you can say anything to me and he'll believe it. Watch. No, I wouldn't. Man, you got a roach on your back. Where? On my back. Where do you see a roach on my back? Okay, oh, it says on my back wall. I don't see no roach on my back wall. What are you talking about? Okay, review My Hero Academia. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Okay, I see the Vinsmokes looking at the Straw Hats as enemies. They think they're there to stop Sanji's wedding. So I don't know. Right? They don't know if that Big Mom was gonna kill him. Okay, told y'all Mean was puffing near Jimmy John's today. No. Okay, I should have been. Okay, Mean's logic so fucked up. It's obvious he's been smoked up. He been smoked up before the stream. This 420. He ain't OP. Dude can see in the future. Has a powerful Logia and can shoot beams like bullets. Come on, son. That ain't OP. Not for One Piece. That ain't OP. Niggas thought Mean actually believed you. No, I didn't. Okay, niggas thought the jelly bean shit was DF fruit power. Be real, Mean dude is OP. I thought he had a jelly bean power. You could be a jelly bean Logia. But he wasn't even using his powers this whole time. That's what that tells you. He wasn't using his powers. He still had some left in him. Mean G. And the G stands for gullible. All right. Okay, Katakuri told Jimbei to stop analyzing him before he said anything. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.